Hey guys, it's Mikey and welcome back to my video. Thank you so much for tuning into another video after I took quite a long break. I'm sorry, this last month of November has just been crazy with school and work and all that, so I took a little bit of a break from the YouTube spotlight to focus on that, but now I'm back with another episode of Pixar Pops. I'm very excited for this episode because this month's episode is for Toy Story, and if you guys don't know already, Toy Story's 25th anniversary is this year. I don't know what specific day exactly, but it's somewhere in the 20s, somewhere in that little, Thanksgiving range. So I thought that today I would show you guys all of my Toy Story Pops, and I have a lot of them. If you can see right here, this is usually my Pixar shelf for all my Pixar Pops, and it's looking pretty empty today just because most of the Pixar Pops that I have are Toy Story related. I have most of them, not all of them. I don't have Mrs. Nesbit. My friend Bella has Mrs. Nesbit, and I'm always really jealous every time I go over because it's actually really cute, and it's such an iconic and funny scene in the movie. Probably one of the funniest scenes in like the entire franchise, so I get really jealous every time I see it. And I don't have Wheezy, I believe, which sucks because Wheezy is so cute. I'll probably get him eventually, but yeah, as of right now, those are the two that I know for certain that I don't have. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's just get right into it. So if you guys notice, I am just wearing this raggedy old white wife beater t-shirt, but that is because to start off this little Funko Pop extravaganza for all my Toy Story Pops, I thought that we could unbox this Box Lunch Special Edition Pizza Planet t-shirt, and it's really cute because it comes with a t-shirt with this design, I believe it's the claw, and then not only does it come with the t-shirt of this design, it also comes with this Funko Pop of the LGM but glitter edition, which is really cool. Why not just start off with this little unboxing, and then I can put on this t-shirt for the rest of the video. So yeah, as you guys already saw, this is the box. It's really cute. I love it so much. Yeah, Pizza Planet is just such an amazing place, and I can say that because I've actually been there. I've actually been there a few times when I've gone to Disneyland and stuff with my friends, and their pasta is absolutely amazing. Every now and then I crave it really bad, and it sucks because Disneyland's closed right now, and so is Disney World, so I can't have it. But yeah, really cool design, and then he's just in the corner right there going ooh, like he does in the movie. And then yeah, you guys already saw the back. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I thought this was a really creative design and nice little marketing tactic for Box Lunch. But yeah, let's just go ahead and open it. It has a lot of tape on it, so this could take a while. Oh, this is so hard to do without ripping the design off, but oh well. Alright, unfortunately I ripped a little bit off, but nothing that can't be fixed with a little neon green Sharpie and red Sharpie as well, since I effed this part up at the bottom. But alas, let's just open this up and get right into what we've all been waiting for. Okay, let's open the shirt first. This is the shirt. It has Pizza Planet up here in the front in red bold letters, which is really cute, and then it also has that little Saturn looking planet in the corner, which is really cute. And then on the back, it has the LGM in the claw machine, and it says the claw, and then it says choose me right here in red letters. That's really cute. And yeah, this is just a really well done shirt, and I just realized I don't think I have any pop shirts, so this is a really good buy for me personally, because I can start a new little collection with this. But yeah, I really love it so much, and let me put it on before I finish the rest of this video because I be looking kind of ratchet. Alright, now that the shirt is on, let's open up this really cool Box Lunch exclusive pop. This one is really cute. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Here it is. It's really adorable. It's like a translucent paint on this, but then it has glitter like intertwined through it, so the glitter isn't too obvious. I absolutely love this one. Really cute. And I'm really glad to have this because I have an LGM, as you can see, but it's one of the older ones that isn't as developed as the ones that they've made today. Now I can say I have like an original model of an LGM, and I have one of the newer models of the LGM, and I also have one of the Alien Remix Funko Pop LGMs. So now technically I have three, like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head have in the movie, but they're all different models and all really cool, different styling, so that's really cool. And yeah, I love his mouth. I like how he's like, and I love his hands, how he's like because that's how they stand in the movie. I really, really, really like this. And now that we're finished with this, let's go on to my next LGM, which is going to be the original. This is really, really cool, and I'm glad I have this so that we can compare the older model and the newer model. Look how cute this is. The eyes are a little bit wonky, but that's okay. It's just really cool to see such an old model. Now let's compare it to the two. So there's the stance, first of all, that's really different. The original one on this side is kind of just standing there like very straight and forward, and I noticed that as time has gone on, Funko has got more creative with the stances of their figurines, and this one is more like tilted and very true to his character. So yeah, I really, really, really love these. Super, super, super cute. On to the Alien Remix Funko Pop. I wasn't gonna try and attempt to collect the whole set of the Alien Remix Funko Pops, just because that's a lot of money that I would have to spend. But the one that I did have to get was the Bugs Life Alien Remix Funko Pop, because I feel like Bugs Life is just such an underrated Pixar movie. It's always like at the bottom of like lists when like people rank Pixar movies, and I just don't understand why. It's super funny, super entertaining, and yeah, I watched it all the time growing up. It's like one of my comfort movies today as an adult, but yeah, I love it. So I got Dot. I think she's so cute. Like, I just love how many eyes this has. And I also wanted to get Dot because when they made the original line of Bugs Life Funko Pops, they never made like Dot in that original line, so I figured I could get Dot this way and then put her next to my Princess Ada and Flick Funko Pops. I think that out of all the LGM Funko Pops, this one is definitely the most detailed. This is so, so, so cute. Like I said earlier, all the eyes on this, it not only has Dot's eyes, but it also has the eyes of the original LGM, and I love the mouth movement that it has. And then I also love how the ears are just peering out. It makes it look kind of elvish, but really, really cute. Makes it look like he's actually wearing a Dot costume. And yeah, I love the big butt. All the ants in Bugs Life are known for their big butts. I love how his hands are like on his hips, kind of sassy like Dot when she would talk back to Princess Ada. And then the clear wings, I love how they're like translucent and really, really, really cool. Yeah, I absolutely love this pop. Let's see how they all look together. This is how they all look together, and as you can see, they've evolved a lot over time. It's just crazy how something like this ended up looking like something as extravagant as this. So yeah, I just thought it would be cool to start off with all the LGM pops so you guys could see how far Funko has come over the years. They've really been doing their work and putting in their time, so I applaud them for that, and I love all these pops so much. Alright, now that we can get into more of our characters from Toy Story, I thought I would start with the father of the LGMs, Mr. Potato Head. Now, the thing about this pop specifically is that it isn't actually in the Toy Story line. And I figured that it was probably due to like licensing deals or something, since Mr. Potato Head was like an actual real life toy before it was in the Toy Story movies. But yeah, this is actually part of like the vintage or retro toys line, as you can see in the top right there. So yeah, they ended up making Mr. Potato Head later as a part of this line, but he's not a part of the actual Toy Story line. But I thought I would include it in this video since he is a very important character in the Toy Story franchise. But yeah, this one's really, really cool. The only thing that I wish is that they would make a Mrs. Potato Head pop in the future, because I would definitely invest, since it is the mother of the LGM children. This is super, super cute. Now, first of all, first thing that I notice is how glossy it is. Like, I love how the skin of the potato itself is kind of like matte and very like simple, but I love the shininess of his hat. You can even see the shine when I put it towards the camera like that. And then also the shine of his nose and his eyes, because this is how actual Mr. Potato Heads look. And once again, I just love his stance, how he's like, you know, like one arm on his stomach and one arm up in the air. I think that's really, really cute. And then of course his teeth and his mustache, which are such defining features of Mr. Potato Head. I really, really, really love this one. Super, super cute, and I will put it with the LGM children. Up next on the list is the rest of the side characters of Toy Story. So I'm gonna start off with Mr. Ham, because this pop actually has a very, very interesting story. So by the time that I had seen this in a local toy store of mine, I already had most of the Toy Story main cast, like from the original movie. And once I saw this, I was like, I literally have to have this. And I had been looking for a while to see like a cheaper version of this. because all the ones I had seen online were like $300, $400, and I was like, I am not about to pay that. So when I saw this in store, it was still pretty expensive. It's probably the most I've ever paid for a pop, to be honest. It was like $40, and usually I don't pay that much just because I have so many older pops, so I don't like have to pay that amount. And I got the older pops that I have like right when they came out, so they weren't expensive. But for this one I had to make one exception because I already had the rest of the original Toy Story cast in pops. So yeah, this one is really, really cute. It's part of the Toy Story 20th anniversary line. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So let's just open it right up. Here it is. Super cute. I love his little nubbin, first of all. That's a really nice detail. And I love how his hands are like, and I love how his short little legs are like out like that and straddle. And I like how one eyebrow is raised up and other is like he's kind of making that shady face that he always makes in the movies when he'll say like some sly remark, which I love. And then on the back he has his little coin slot, which is a really, really nice detail because after all, he is a piggy bank. So yeah, absolutely love this. Definitely worth the extra money I paid because I was able to complete a set and I got the rest of them pretty cheap. So yeah, now we are on to Mr. Rex, and he is the other one in this Toy Story 20th anniversary line of Funko Pops. He's really, really heavy. Which I like. Rex is like one of the most memorable characters of the Toy Story franchise, so I'm really glad I got this. This is so cute. Oh my god, absolutely adorable. Now, out of all the ones I've opened so far, this is definitely my favorite. I love how the texture of it is. It's so scaly and like how you would imagine like a dinosaur toy to feel, but in pop form. And I just love his face. Like I love his white teeth and how they're like they're so defined and there's so many of them. Very Rexy, and I love how he's smiling because Rex is so innocent and always smiling and just having a good time guessing his way through life. And another detail I like on him is his arms, how they're like and very timid and like close together, which I love. And his legs too, they're just so big, and this is such a great pop and such a great find just because it's so heavy, so detailed, so defined, and very true to his character, which I love. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite one so far. Okay, for my next one, this is my mom's favorite out of all my Toy Story collection, and it is Slinky Dog. She actually loved this one so much that she ended up going out and getting a keychain version of this pop that she could put on her keys. The keychain ended up breaking, but she ended up gluing it like on her mantle of her car where like the radio and the AC is and all that, so that she can always have it and that she won't lose it. But yeah, I don't blame her for this being one of her favorites because it's really, really cute, and my mom just loves Slinky Dog, so let's just open it right up. This is my first time opening a lot of these pops, so I'm really, really glad that I get to do it on camera so I can always have this memory ingrained in my mind. But this one is so cute. Look how little it is. Like, I just want to do a little side-by-side comparison next to this one and Rex. Like, that size difference is really, really cool because it stays true to the movie. I love when pop ratio is like exactly correct. It's just like a little thing of mine. But yeah, I love how small this one is in comparison to the rest of them. I love the droopiness of the ears. I love how his eyebrows are like kind of sad and just kind of sitting there like Slinky Dog usually is. Yeah, I love this one so much. I love like how they got all his slinks in, like the detail and like the exact lineage in each one is really, really cute. And I love how his back feet are like up like that and his front feet are planted firmly on the ground like a dog would sit. Really, really cute. And then lastly, I love how his tail is curved to the side like that. Very doggish. Love this one as well. I can definitely see why it's one of my mother's favorites. Now we are onto the villains. So the first villain that I'm going to be opening up is Lotso Huggin' Bear. This is my dad's favorite villain in the Toy Story series. Probably one of his favorite villains of all time and probably one of his favorite characters of Disney of all time. I know that he used to walk around in Disney World like a long time ago because I used to look up on YouTube like character meet and greets at Disney World, and then Lotso would always come up and I would be like, I want to meet him so bad, but they didn't have him walking around at Disneyland, and I grew up going to Disneyland, so I personally never got to meet him, but I do hope that I get to do it one day. But yeah, this is one of the older Toy Story pops. You can tell this is an older pop by all the pops in the back, like Jack Skellington, Sally, Steamboat Willie. That's a really old pop that I have. That was probably the first pop I ever got. And then Belle and the Beast. This is just full of old pops, and that's how you can really tell that it's an older generation, and they don't really make Lotso as a pop anymore, so I'm really glad that I picked this up because now I have most of the Toy Story villains. I don't think I've ever opened this up because when I first started collecting pops, my dad was like, no, don't open them because they'll go down in price, but I mean, they're still worth a lot even if you do open them up, but I just like sharing them with you guys, and I want to open them up for myself too, you know? And I want them to get playtime, just like in Toy Story, because that's what these toys craved. But this is Lotso. Really, really, really cool. Oh my god. You can also tell this is an older pop because of the texture of this pop. Like, this is so, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like creamy. Like, this is not how a pop would feel these days. But it's still really, really cool to have. One thing that I do notice though is that this pop itself, the nose is pink, and then on the box, his nose is black. So I don't know if that was like a screw up, but I noticed it on all the Lotso pops that I've seen, I'm pretty sure. Very simple and very much like an older model pop, less detailed than the ones that I just showed you guys, but still really, really cool since it is the only variation of Lotso that we do have. Yeah, I really, really love this one. Such a good find. So now on to the original villain of the Toy Story franchise. It is Emperor Zurg. Really gotta have this one because I have a Buzz pop, and what is Buzz without Zurg? Because he is his father. I love that little reference to Star Wars and Toy Story 2. It's super funny. So you can also tell that this is an older pop because of all the pops in the back, like Pooh Bear, Cheshire Cat, the original LGM I just showed you guys, Peter Pan, so many old pops on this. I noticed that with the Toy Story villains, they just never made more newer variations of them that people could get their hands on for an affordable price. So I'm really glad that I picked these up because they're super expensive now, but when I got them they were really, really cheap because pops weren't really that popular yet. Super, super, super cool. Again with the texture. The texture of the old pops is so weird. It's almost like it could turn to like cream at any minute. But yeah, I really, really love this one. First of all, his stance is so like together and strong, and I love his cape in the back, and I like how the cape has this little like collar around it. And then even though Zurg is like a machine, there's just such an angry expression on him that I like. So they really did a great job on this pop, especially considering that this is an older pop, because the older pops tend to be like less detailed for some reason. And then lastly, I love his horns and his red eyes. This is just a really, really cool pop. Well, before I show you guys the main cast, let's start off with the Army Man. I found this secondhand at like a local toy store, and right here it says that it's a Toy Story Land Grand Opening 2018 Funko Pop, which is really, really cool because I've never been to Toy Story Land. I've never even been to Walt Disney World. I was supposed to be there right now for my Disney College program, but unfortunately that got canceled. Yada, yada, yada. You guys have heard this story 2,000 times. Yeah, I'm really glad I have this one. It's like a little piece of Disney World with me. Well, I'm not there right now, but I will be soon. I don't know if this is actually a box lunch exclusive or if someone just put that sticker on thinking that they could like get more money for it, because I don't know how something could be like a Toy Story Land Grand Opening exclusive and then also be a box lunch exclusive. Let me know down in the comments. But this is still really, really cool. From what I'm seeing on the cover, I think this one's just gonna be pretty simple because it is an Army Man. It's just all green, no special colors there. But still, I thought I should pick this one up because the Army Men are a very important part of Toy Story. They're always helping the protagonist get things done. So yeah, here it is. Like I said, just green. Nothing really special, but still very cool to have. But one thing that I do like is this at the bottom, like how their feet are connected together because that is how they were in the movie. I love the binoculars that he has in his hand and all the details on his jacket, but again, like I said, simply green, and it's a Toy Story Land exclusive, so you can't go wrong. Alright, now we are on to Miss Bo Peep. Was a very, very strong protagonist in the first few movies, and then she just disappeared because, as said in the third Toy Story, she got sold. But then she came back in Toy Story 4, but I don't really count Toy Story 4 as a part of the Toy Story lineup for obvious reasons. Anywho, let's just open this right up. So cute and so pretty. Oh my god, this pop is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. First of all, her bonnet is absolutely huge, and I love that because in the movies, Bo Peep is as tall, if not taller than Woody. So I'm glad that they added this bonnet so they could make her height very even to Woody. And then I love how her hair is not only painted yellow for her blonde hair, but they also gave her a few brown streaks right there because any natural blonde is going to be a little bit brunette. So yeah, I'm glad that they added those nice little streaks. And then also just her eyebrows are really, really well done, and I love how they gave her that little chip of eyeliner right there around her eyes. Makes her look very feminine and doe-like, like Bo Peep is. And I love how she's holding her cane sideways. Gives her a lot of attitude for such a classy character. I love the details on her dress, like the strings going up and down her bust. I love her little petticoat in the back. It's like pink and it pops up. And also her hair, it's like curly and blonde and in little ringlets. Her little pink polka dot dress is super cute as well. And I love how it's hemmed on the bottom with a nice little white lace lineage. And then her shoes are really cute too. Just simple black little slip-ons with a nice strap. Yeah, they're really cute. And I absolutely love this pop. This is another one of my mom's favorites. I think my dad got this one for me. I think he saw it at Walmart and he was like, "Do you have Bullseye?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Do you want me to get it for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So that's how I got Bullseye. Super cute already. So first of all, the biggest detail that I noticed on this is how it says A-N-D-Y on his little hooves. And if you don't know what that spells Andy, which is his owner. Later on it's Bonnie, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, I love this one so much. Even though his eyes are like pitch black, I love like the innocent look in his eyes. I don't know if it's just like the combination of his eyes with his head, but this is just a really cute, innocent looking pop. And I don't know if you noticed this, but his skin isn't just like a very solid brown. It has like these lines going up and down it. That makes him look very much more plushy and lovable and toyish. And then I love the spikes going down the side of his head. It looks like Bullseye and it's a good combing through his ponytail. And then I also love his saddle right there. Really cute. And how his tail is just kind of like hanging down like that, all messy. Because he's not a perfect horse. He's a show horse. Just love this one. Super cute, and it's gonna go great with our next pop, which is Miss Jessie. With the main three protagonists of Toy Story, Buzz, Woody, and Jessie, I don't have them from the original line. I do have them from the Toy Story 4 line though, so that's what I'll be showing you guys here today. If you guys notice, I don't really have many of the other toys from this Toy Story 4 line, but that's just because, like I said, I don't count Toy Story 4 in the Toy Story saga or trilogy for obvious reasons. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it because it'll just break your heart. Super cute. This comes with a stamp, by the way, but I left it in the box so I don't lose it. I love how her hands are like on her hips, very sassily, like Jessie is. And I love how her stance is like somewhat tilted to the right, because I noticed that she stands like that a lot in the movies. Like she's never like firmly on both feet. She's always like to the side, just kind of hanging out, which I love. Just her hair is amazing. Like the details that they put in on this to make the yarn in braids is absolutely adorable. And then her beautiful hat, they put the nice white lineage around it, which is really nice. And then they put her hair in a braid in the back, which is really cute, and put a yellow bow on it even, which is adorable. And then just all the beautiful adornments on her face, like the red blush on her cheeks. And then also just how they put the liner on Jessie, like just like they did on Bo Peep. Makes her look very feminine and doll-like, I should say. And then I just love all the embellishments on her clothing, like the zigzag things on the top of her shirt and the buttons. And then her beautiful little belt right there, that's really cute. And then just the cow print going up and down her legs is really adorable as well. And the ruffles on the side of her boots are really cute. Just a really well done pop, and it also looks very cute with a bullseye, which I love. Such a cute pairing together, and I'm really glad I have both of them because one is not complete without the other. So yes, now we are down to our main two characters. The end of an era, the end of a beautiful video, really. Here's Buzz from the Toy Story 4 line. Now this one comes with a connected stand to make it look like he's flying, so don't try to rip it off if you're opening the box. But yeah, absolutely love this. I like how his fist is up in the air like that, and it looks like he's fighting crime. And then his other hand is at his side, like he's ready to go get into some business and get into playtime. And then I love how one knee is up and the other one is down, so it looks like he's flying. Absolutely love this. I just love all the details on his costume, like all his gizmos and gadgets and buttons. And then I love how they gave him his little swirl on his butt chin. I love how his eyebrows, one is raised, one isn't. Very buzzish of him. All around, just a really great pop. And yeah, Buzz Lightyear is iconic. Like his catchphrases, to infinity and beyond, all that jazz. We gotta love Buzz. Last but not least on our Toy Story journey is Sheriff Woody, the OG, the one that started it all, Andy's favorite toy forever. Yeah, this is the front of the box, side of the box, back of the box, top of the box, side of the box, bottom of the box, top of the box. If you notice, I drag that out because I don't want this video to end because they just all look so cute together. Tragic that we have to end this video. This one is really, really, really cool, and I'm actually glad that I have the one from this Toy Story 4 line as opposed to the original Woody that we put out like in the original line, just because this one is so much more detailed, and it has like that rope that he's holding and he has it up in the air like that, and it just looks really, really well done, and they added so many nice details on him that I didn't notice in the original Woody Pop. Let's start with his face. I just love how it's simple and plain because Woody is such a classic toy. And then I love his hat, obviously, and how they took the time to do the braids and embroiderment around it. And then on the side right there where his sideburn is coming up and then his ear happens, just like in the movie. And then I love all the embellishments on his costume, just like with Jessie and Buzz. The buttons going down his shirt, and then of course his little sheriff badge on his little vest right there. Cow printed vest, I should say. Yeah, just a really, really great pop. And then I love his little gun holster on the side right there, because Woody always has his gun. And then I love his little blue pants, and I love how they made the little indents in his legs, just like in the movie, because he's like a doll on the top half, but like a plushie on the bottom half, so I'm glad they made those little indents, so it looked like he was like sewn in right there. And then, oh, if you look at the bottom of this Woody, you'll see that it says Bonnie right here and not Andy. Interesting. I love to look for little details like that on these pops, especially with the Toy Story ones, because they always have something on the bottom of their foot. So yeah, that's really, really cool how Bonnie's on the bottom right there. So now I can say I have one toy that says Bonnie on the bottom and then one that says Andy on the bottom, which is really, really cool. But yeah, I absolutely love all these pops. I love Rex and I love Ham. So yeah, Rex and Ham are the Buzz and Woody of my personal toy collection. So yeah, these are my favorites from this line, and if I kept my pops out of the box, I would definitely be playing with these ones the most. They're just really, really cute, and also they look good together, kind of like Woody and Buzz. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, especially after I took such a long break from YouTube. I've just been so consistent for 6 months that I needed to take a small break and really focus on my school and work, but I'm really glad that I came back with this video because it's a really, really strong one. I showed you guys so many cool toys. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and go watch Toy Story if you haven't this year. It's such a classic. I mean, I wasn't even alive when it came out, but like, it's just such an iconic piece of pop culture, and I think that everyone should watch it because it really is a heartwarming story, and I feel like people of all ages really enjoy it and connect with it on some level. It just has the ability to tug at your heartstrings like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!